That's the wrong song. But it's much better. This isn't fit either. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta like something like I'm back and we're ready to party. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Don't look at Cthulhu in the back. Don't look at him in his eyes. I'm on it. 3, 2, 1. What's up? Hope everybody's okay. This is it. This is the song. This is what I was looking for the entire time. Right, what is this power-ups bullshit? Can I turn these off? Oh, they're bits. Never mind. Go ahead. Alright, we're playing Mass Effect today. Isn't everybody excited? Wow, I haven't streamed in a month. Isn't this so fun? Here's some updates. I'm in the process. Hang on. I'm in the process. Hang on. Of getting my own stream overhaul. Okay. Like shit. What's the page you sent me? You know how I was gonna say, you know how etc has all that shit crazy, but I got nothing. I got nobody on this list that is mainstream. Like Big Boy. Why did Alfredo get some? Whatever. Anyway, imagine we're gonna have overlays, we're gonna have badges, we're gonna have a background that isn't just a rotating wallpaper, even though I do love the wallpaper, I'll be honest. I'll have to work that in somewhere. Maybe. But I'm gonna be cult themed. You know, we're gonna have like a modeled out temple. Realism. I'm gonna have masks. It's gonna be great. It's expensive. So let me cook for a couple months. Let me cook, and then eventually you'll see like a waning shot throughout our cult forest. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, I promise. And then at that point, I'm gonna have to full send the gimmick. I'm gonna have to buy like a robe. I'm gonna have to make the mask, and we're gonna have to full send the gimmick, which isn't good, but you know, eventually. Streaming now after a month off. Not my choice. Fuck FedEx. And we're gonna play through the entire Mass Effect trilogy. Fuck Andromeda. https //twitch.tv/the king of Geo. You didn't do the link the first time. That's so concerning. Anyway, Mass Effect. Sound good? Make sure this works. We're good. Right here. Mass Effect. Wait. Wait. I'm gonna make sure I load it. Whatever. I'll just let it go. Yes, that's gonna be modded. Just so we're on the same page. It's gonna be modded. I just have to check one thing, make sure it actually loads the proper way. To explain, I haven't played a Mass Effect game since Mass Effect 3 came out. And when was that? Mass Effect 3 came out in 2012. Right. So it's been 12 years since I played Mass Effect. I didn't play any of these two at all as a kid. I played this one. I played this game so early into the release cycle that it still had the dog shit ending that everybody complained about, and that they had to patch 3 times. 3 times. Count it. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 times. So the only reason there's a save on 2 is because I made a save on all of them, to make sure that everything works and the game launches and everything works fine. But you can't delete your save career in 2, so we'll just have to overwrite when we get to 2. Regardless, pretty sure everything's good to go. So let's play some fucking Mass Effect. I gotta grab the timestamp of where we are in the stream, and I'm going to actively start timestamping as we're playing. Sound good? So 00.05.45 Mass Effect. And then drag that away and put it back to where it belongs. And here we go. Game time. This would be good. Look at that frame rate in the top left. See that? 240 frames per second. I don't even have a 240 Hz monitor. That's how goated we are. Anyway.
Welcome to
I skipped every cutscene doing those beginning things, so I don't. I know that this is the beginning. You know what? I didn't skip a cutscene into. You know how they make you fucking choose your character in, because you can make a new character for every game. You know how they make you choose a new character is because they kill Shepard at the beginning of 2. Somehow. I don't know how. I don't remember. But anyway.
Please log in to access. Please log in to access profile reconstruct.
All right.
Please log in to access your profile.
We're gonna do.
Please log in to access your profile.
We're doing Ron Shepard, or we're gonna do default appearance. And we're gonna change his backstory.
Data corruption detected. Please reconstruct.
You can't make a face in this game that looks as good as normal John Shepard does. So we're gonna use John Shepard anyway. So we're Earthborn. I'll read these out. Fuck it. Both of your parents, as a spacer, when both of your parents were in the Alliance military, your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. That's the first one. Colonist is you were born and raised on Mindois, a small border. By the way, these don't change in any of the other games, because you can import your character from the last game because choices matter. Anyway, moving on. I just realized the song is still on. I'm sorry, Herald of Darkness. You were born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later as the Colonist. Now here's what we're going to do. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. That's us. Now, which of these do you think that is going to be Ron Shepard? It's going to be this one. But let's read them out. Sole Survivor is, during your service, a mission you went on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone. You alone are left to tell the tale. That's Sole Survivor. War Hero is, early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Now this is the one I'm talking about. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. So that's us. So we're a ruthless orphan. Now, here's the presets for combat, right? Soldiers is just basic soldier, fuck off. Engineer is hacking, repairing, disruption, healing, only light armor, specializing in pistols, right? Adepts are magic boys. They have upgradable implants, use biotic powers to lift through objects, shield the squad, disable, destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor and specialize in pistols. Now the Infiltrator is us. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. Now Sentinel is, they combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. and the vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. So we're going to be a long range boy because that's how I like to play video games.
Confirm facial
And that's
profile
us.
reconstruction complete.
That is us.
Identification.
For the rest
confirmed.
of time, that is our Mass Effect character. It will be normal difficulty because I'm not a bitch and I'm also not a pussy. Right now, there's no auto level up, so we can choose what we level. Level scaling is going classic rather than legendary, because classic extends the experience to 1 to 60, but it also, we have mods that basically make classic attainable because realistically, for some reason they don't allow you to get the max level as in classic mode in the legendary edition because the XP scaling is down. So instead, we modded it and boosted it up so we can get all skills. Scrap power usage, everybody can use everything. What the hell do I care? Subtitles on, autosave on, tutorials on, accept. And here we go. There's some settings or mods in the first game and the third game, but not this game. None of these really matter. The only one that really matters is this one. So we don't miss anything. And then this doesn't really do anything either. We'll put that on because we are Earthborn. We'll keep those on. What do I care? I'll keep those on aliens, and then Mass Effect 3 styles. So that way they're all consistent. And then we're good to go. Confirm. Start the game.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Look at his death stare.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. It's funny, doing the tests, that's the first time the name of this game was described to me.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander?
I forgot Seth Green's in Mass Effect. He's in all 3 games. He's Joker.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Seth Green.
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Oh, also, every cutscene has been remastered to 4K 60. And a bunch of other stuff has been remastered to 4K 60. I can't remember what mods I've downloaded. I could find out, but
Board is green.
nothing
Profiling
crazy.
has begun.
Just like diversification projects to make the game feel more alive, and things to make roleplay more important, and things to make, I think poly romance is in most of the games, so we can romance everybody. That's a necessity for this stream. But otherwise,
Thrusters, check. Navigation,
see, look at Seth Green.
check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But Only an idiot believes the official story.
You're overreacting.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
That's accurate. Something you'll notice if you played the first game without the Legendary Edition is that they've changed the combat and I think some of the gameplay from the first game, because the first game is old. It's old as balls. My sensitivity is way too high. The one thing I didn't change. Jesus. 20.
Relax, Presley.
That's still very high. I'll just go a 9 for good luck.
You gotta give yourself an ulcer.
That feels good. Morning.
Not his choice, Doc. Inspectors don't...
Morning, Nihilus. Where's Captain Anderson?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Oh, I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.